What is up, everybody out there in the YouTube world that has followed along for these Wallace Farm and Sawmill videos? We got a new video for you today, and here's the challenge that we've presented ourselves. We will be trying to go, for one, try the bass boat out after we fixed it. If you look in our previous video, maybe one or two videos back, I can't remember, but we had an issue where she was overheating, found the thermostat was the problem, and I think we fixed it. So we're gonna go out, we're testing that today, and here's the challenges that's presented to us. We got about 2 hours of daylight, maybe two and a half hours. We'll call it 2.5 hours of daylight. And the goal here is to catch some brim. We got the bucket of worms here, and we're gonna go try to catch some brim that are big enough. Here's my personal goal. I don't care if we don't get but one that's big enough, but I wanna show you how to fillet the brim and cook the brim. Fillet, not whole, so no bones. Let's see if we can get this video done, and hopefully
it'll be me that catches the biggest one.
I don't know, man. I don't know if you're gonna be the one. I think Aiden might catch the biggest one.
Catch the biggest one.
But the real question here is the boat gonna run? That we're about to find out.
That's what we're hoping
for. Let's get all the safety chains and stuff undone here. Straps, not chains. Every time you go, you gotta undo all these things. All right, time to back her in. Brittany's backing us in. We going straight, Aiden? What do you think? He said no. Oh. She gotta make a straighten up there. So it's really hard, I will say this, to back up this small boat with the bigger truck. And I'm gonna tell you guys why. Those fender flares completely, you just don't see this boat behind the truck. I think it means we need a bigger boat, but I'm working on that. So the only way to know if the motor runs correctly, see, in limp mode, it will do this and idle and go for forever. But we're gonna take it out here to the open and see if we can go. And if we're not in limp mode anymore, then I would say we fixed it, right?
Hopefully it works.
Fingers crossed, guys. Let's see what happens. We're gonna ease over here. Everything appears good, but it did appear good last time. I mean, we got a good solid screen from the pump. I think it's fixed. Oh, my beard flap. There'll be a lot of wind noise here. We did not fix the motor. I think the thermostat itself maybe has an issue. Because we didn't replace it. It had all the rocks and the gravel in there. And I guess I'm going to have to put a new thermostat in there. So that's the plan. You hear that? It's running hot. It should go back. There it went. Idle only. So I guess we'll have to find a spot close by to fish because no power. It just died. Yeah, the thermostat's probably sticking. I thought we got everything out of there, but that doesn't mean that the actual little thermostat unit itself didn't get buggered up somehow. So I'll see if I can find one in town and replace that tomorrow. Looks as good as any. Okay, it happened so quick. But Aiden actually caught a fish in his very first cast and instantly. And we'll hold it for a little bit. I don't know if we can fillet this little guy or not, but we'll see. But what do you think, Aiden, on your first fish?
First cast.
First cast, first fish.
Nice.
Wind's blowing in here super fast. We got another issue with the motor. I guess we'll have to figure that out. But we're gonna make the best of it. I'm gonna try to catch a brim between here and the bank. Let's see if we can make it happen. Okay, I had to get my camera out real quick because the Slayer has done it. She got one. Now, okay, let me show you. It is a very small one, but what's cool is the species what we got here. That is actually a pumpkin seed. So you see all the beautiful colors in that little fish?
It is pretty.
We'll have to put him back, but that's a pumpkin seed. Really cool species. Another one. Nice green sunfish. I can play that one. He's got shoulders. He's little. Don't hate, guys. I'm gonna show you what we can do. Got your cooler grip. Show you what we can do. There it is. Check that out. We can't get away from pallets even out here fishing. Cut pallet stringers all day and they're out here in the river. Tried to catch fish off of it. Didn't get one. Wasn't none in there. It's getting close to the mud there, wasn't it? The master fisherman has struck again, guys. I'm up to 2. Aiden's up 1. Where you at, Britt?
Brittany's at 0. She keeps breaking off.
She's caught a lot of trees though, guys, so.
That is not funny.
Not too shabby, not too shabby. Check this out. When you look in your rearview mirror, guys, with this little boat, all you see is the tubs on the dually. Back at it again. This is the next day, and we're gonna see if we still have stuff in there. The theory we had on the water was maybe we didn't flush everything out the other day, and that was the reason we started to have the issue again. So we're gonna check this thing, and if this doesn't fix it per se, like if we don't see any more debris in here that we can flush out or whatever, I think we're gonna get a new thermostat because maybe that one got damaged. Like visually inspecting it the other day, I didn't necessarily notice anything about the thermostat that was damaged, but doesn't mean that it's not. I mean, I'm sure a grain of sand or something could get, you know, in it and mess it up. I think that's out. Number 2 out here. I'm gonna say there's still some debris in here. Maybe I'm wrong though.
We're hoping that's our only problem. It's nothing worse.
I want to get this gasket off without messing it up. Alright. Alright, let's see. Here is the thermostat. There's still debris in there. See that sand?
Oh goodness.
Oh, it's still got a bunch in there. Look in there. Let me move these wires back for your camera here. And
yep.
See the rocks in there? So we're gonna flush it really good this time.
So we got the muffs hooked up. Gonna try to run some more water through it.
Okay, we cleaned the thermostat up, opened it up, blew everything out. We blew this out multiple times, you know, hoping that we got this clean this time. So obviously last time we thought we had it figured out, but we just didn't clean it out enough. So still with stuff in there. I'm hoping that now we actually got it clean and we don't have to replace the thermostat. I did call a local shop to see if they had one, waiting on their call back. But I don't think the thermostat was bad. Being that we opened it up and found more trash inside, I think it was just blocked. I think the issue was the block, for sure. We're back out on the river. I just fixed that clog. Fixed it, I don't know, maybe.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. So, I'm waiting to get out here in the open, see if we can open it up and see if we actually got all the debris out and we're not gonna have that heating issue no more. Let's see. So far, so good. Maybe it'll stay that way.
Hopefully it's finally fit.
You guys hear that? I brought the tools though. If I gotta flush it again, we're gonna flush it on the water. Yeah, fire it up and blow them out. Try to get everything flushed out of here. Okay, so will third time be the charm? What do you think?
I sure hope so, because this has gotten ridiculous.
So,
I don't even know how much of that stuff could be stuck up in there like that.
Here's my guess. A lot of it, once you get under full power, gets sucked up there from where it's like rested, and like under like these low power situations, like at home when we were just flushing it out under idle, it wasn't picking up all the rocks. And then we get out here on the river and we open it up and we're sucking up what's left down in there. That's just a theory. I don't know. Eventually it all has to come out though, so let's give it a round again. So we were able to make a run a little over a mile upriver and no issue so far. So maybe the bulk of the gravel's out of there now. While we're out here though, I think we will go ahead and try to catch a couple fish before we go home. Hair blowing in the wind.
My hair's wild.
Bloop. We're gonna go ahead and see if we can catch a brim while we're out here. Then we gotta get home and get our videos uploaded. So, I think Brittany might have caught the first real keeper here.
I believe so.
What do you think? And by the way, guys, we have a triple on. Aiden's got one, Brittany caught one, and my little guy's down there in the floorboard. We ain't gonna talk about them little fellas, huh? What do you think, Aiden?
No. Y'all, I just barely had him.
Let's see.
He's just barely on.
Yep, barely on. That is a good
Nice
keeper
one.
though. Now that one we can really show how to cook up right there. That's big as your hand, right?
Yeah.
Show the fish compared to your hand size. Pretty good brim. I think that's what you'd call like first eater size. So we'll show what to do with that, huh?
That's right.
Round 2 for Aiden. What you think about that one?
It's a big one.
That's a good one. Guys, if we go to the river, I swear I think we bring the water with us. The rain, that is. So now we gotta try to beat the rain home, and hopefully the motor's fixed because it's dropping fast now. Guys, we got caught in a storm, and we're getting back right now. We are utterly saturated, but we're doing it for you guys, and we're getting it recorded. This sucks. Oh, and she caught some fish. It looks like we're gonna run out of the storm ahead, maybe. Okay, so the first thing we want to do here, well, number one, I got to tell you guys, we got back, Britt's running the camera there, but we got saturated. I mean,
We did.
we got absolutely soaked, but we did catch a few more brim. We caught some the first day, then we came home, worked on the boat, and then now we're back here, and we caught some more today. And if you actually look, I dried all. I was just drying off the. We had soaked them, and I dried them off. I find that the fish fry wants to do better if you have a relatively dry piece. But these are the fillets, and if you look at this, I mean, that's not a bad fillet. Of course, it's not huge, but it's a fillet, boneless, piece of fish. So it's.
We're not gonna starve.
Yeah, we're not gonna starve. They're gonna be decent. So what we're gonna do is we got some Louisiana seasoned fish fry, and then we're gonna take our fillets. We're gonna make sure that we have fill them up, make sure we have no bones or no scales left, and then we're gonna put them over into the batter here. We get a couple of these over in there, and give her a shake. Let's get all these guys battered, and then I'm gonna take you guys over to the fryer. We're gonna show you how to fry these things. Okay, so we got our plate of brim all breaded, and now we're gonna take it over here to the oil. Now, I put it on medium high, somewhere between medium and high, and it's been on now for about 6-7 minutes. And we're looking for a light fry when it hits the oil, just like so. Also a trick I learned online watching YouTube videos, if you roll into your oil, it splashes away from you. So no oil splashed on you. Now these will not take long to fry, as they are very thin, small pieces of fish. So we just want to crisp them up. I would say 3.5, 4.5 minutes tops. I expect them to curl up just like they are. They should be really good though. What do you think, Britt? How do you believe the brim will be in the fillet version?
I think it's gonna be a lot better because we don't have to try to pick around bones or anything like that, and I think they're gonna be real good.
All right, so we need you guys right now to go in the comments below and let us know if you have ever filleted brim and ate them. We cannot be the only ones out there. One more piece to go. I think I'm gonna fit them all.
They're all in.
Okay guys, it's been 4 minutes and they're closing in on pretty crispy. We're gonna lift these guys out, try to remove as much oil there as we can. Put them on a dry paper towel. Curled up pretty good. I bet they're gonna be good though. Puppy dogs want some.
They want some, they smell it.
Yep, there. Got one more little bunch to grab out of here. Pat these dry, we're good to go. I've taken over the camera. Britt, I need your honest opinion. Where are we at on brim fillets?
This is a 10 in my book. These are good.
Really good?
They are really good.
So it's like all the goodness of brim minus the bone.
Yeah, got all the work.
Yeah. And they cooked up really easy, guys.
They did.
Let's get Aiden's opinion. You think you'll like them?
I think you will.
All right. So Aiden, we want your genuine opinion. You haven't had filleted brim before. You've ate them on the bone. I want to know what they taste like filleted. Chunk it in. Let's see what you think.
They're good.
Give me a 1 out of 10. 10 being the best fish you've ever had.
9.
9?
Uh-oh.
It's a high rating, guys. Are they Aiden approved? Aiden approved. You heard it here. Now we got to know. Are they Wally approved?
What you think?
I give them a 10. I really do like them. I've had them before. My granddaddy used to fillet these. We used to catch some big ones back in the day. He had some lakes and stuff. But hit me up if you got a good lake to go brim fishing in. Comment below. We can get in touch. But they're really good. I really like them. Crispy, crunchy. not peanut buttery. Okay, guys, we're gonna wind the video down. I said in the very beginning, the goal was to get some brim, to fillet them, and to cook them.
We did it.
And it took a minute because we
had.
had boat trouble and we had everything else. We've got a little dog barking at me that wants to go outside right now.
She wants some of that fish.
I better go take her out there. I'll be back. But that is gonna wind it down, guys. We set a goal. We had the hardships. We got rained on. I mean, but we made it happen. I cooked these brim. Video's going out a couple hours after I usually do it. But you know what? I feel good about it.
Me too. It was a good video.
We got all the way to the end. We caught fish. We had adventure. We cooked. I belched. Sorry, excuse me.
Gross.
But that is going to do it. We really appreciate you guys watching. If you guys want to see more of all this stuff and some behind the scene content, jump over to Patreon. Link will be in the description below. And you can see more of us, stuff on Instagram and all that. Check the links in the description. Let's wind this one down. Till next time.
See ya.
Bye-bye.